Congratulations again, Damon. How are you
Thank
feeling?
you. Oh, really happy. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yes. Was it expected? You were nominated?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously you can't say it was completely unexpected because you're one of 5 people or something. So, yeah, if you weren't nominated at all, it would be unexpected. But I was genuinely thinking that Bakerley, who I worked with in The Nightingale, was going to win it because he's just so incredible in that film. These things are pretty random to some degree.
You were nominated across 4 categories this year, all in performance, 4 nominations. And of those nominations, most of the characters were quite dark.
Could say that, yeah.
How do you prepare for such dark roles?
Well, when the writing is as good as it is in all of those 4 cases, you don't have to prepare much other than learn the lines, I find, because the characters are so rich on the page. Mm-hmm. In something like Mystery in Between, there's a lot of, he is a bit of a crooked guy who runs a dodgy nightclub, but his role is more comedic in that. With the others, they're pretty kind of all violent guys to varying degrees, and not fun stuff to have to film at all. But really, the preparation is the rehearsals with the director and the other cast, talking through what the scenes are, thankfully I'm not one of those actors who kind of stays in character or anything. Yeah. I don't think that would be very fun to go home with any of those guys.
And how do you choose what's your process of choosing the type of projects you work on?
The writing initially, I think really good writing has so much to do with whether you can pull off the acting part. It's very hard to act well when the writing's not good, I find. When sometimes the writing is so good that you feel like it's doing the acting for you, and that's particularly exciting when that happens. Initially the writing, and then I guess everything else, like who's directing it and who else you're going to work with and that sort of thing.
And you've carved out an international career also. What are the differences between overseas productions and Australian productions?
They're surprisingly similar, actually. I mean, once you get into it, the obvious differences, are just things like how much more money they spend on like food, and there's a lot of food on American sets. There are a lot more crew. They're just people everywhere. You're like, what is your job? Oh, I hold the umbrellas. Oh, that's what you do. Okay. There's just a lot more people, but generally when you're actually in the bit where you're filming, between action and cut, it's pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything in particular you love about Australian productions?
Yeah, I think the fact that it is really down to earth, and everyone sort of feels like they're on the same level. There's no kind of like, well, these are the very important people and these are the least important people and this person's somewhere in between. Everyone sort of feels like, and if you can't come onto an Australian production expecting to be treated, like you're special, you're going to find out very quickly that that's not how we do things here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I like that, yes. It's real.